Why investing in Northwest Florida's Panhandle just makes financial sense. I promise you, it isn't just a beautiful place to live. It's where tourism, the military housing demand, and long-term population growth actually supports the demand for housing here. 6 military installations within a 2-hour drive create that housing demand. Eglin, Herbert, Duke, Nass, Pensacola, Nass, Whitney Field, and Corey Station. 6 military installations within an hour to 2-hour drive. Those 6 military installations combined create over 31,000 members of active duty, of contractors, of civilians, and their families that all need housing within these areas. Now the absolute fun part, tourism. Tourism creates multiple different housing demands for this area. Okaloosa and Walton County are premier location destinations in Northwest Florida. Walton County alone brings in about 5 million tourists annually. And not to mention those that go to 38, Destin, Miramar, millions of beachgoers every year looking for somewhere to stay. Now, what does that mean for you as the investor? That means that you have thousands of military, you have millions of tourists looking for short-term vacation rentals, long-term rentals, executive rentals, the list goes on. With that said, having multiple entry and exit strategies into real estate gives my investors, some flexibility, appreciation here in the market. Now, no market is perfect. We can't say every year a certain market increases. However, Emerald Coast shows a long-term, strong economic growth in the housing here and its equity. According to FHFA House Price Index, Okaloosa's home price index increased from 215.83 in 2020, increased to 316.56 in 2025, and increased to 46.7% in only 5 years. Santa Rosa County's price index rose from 22.532 in 2021 to 295.41 in 2025, reflecting continued appreciation during that period. For example, a home purchase for $350,000 that increases by 46.7% in 5 years would put you at about $513,000 in 5 years, which means that's about $163,000 in equity, approximately. And that's before principal and mortgage and all that pay down. That's a big increase in 5 years. Many investment properties, they only have one thing working for them. But in this case, in this area with me, you have 3 things working in your benefit as an investor. Of course, long-term equity as it grows. I just talked to you about how in 5 years, that one house went up $163,000. So you have long-term equity. You have rental pay down. You know that for a fact that it'll probably be rented out, especially in this area, being that we have millions and millions of people who move here and thousands of people who vacation here, or vice versa, right? 2 ways that your property is maintained bulletproof. You have long-term rental income, you have long-term equity, and then you have the pay down that your renters are putting towards that mortgage. So you're gaining in 3 ways. This area provides a quality of life like no other. For example, you have white sand beaches. Destin in this area, Northwest Florida Panhandle, has some of the most gorgeous beaches in the world. You have no state income tax. You have the top fishing, boating, and clubbing facilities within this area. You have recreational things that you can do the entire year, not just in the summer, not just in the winter. And then you have all of that supported by 6 military installations and tourism. So you just can't beat the economic growth and support and opportunity in this area. The bottom line here, folks, locations with multiple drivers, such as that I just mentioned, military, the tourism, the high demand here for housing all year long, they outpace those that only have a single market dependent driver. So here's where you need to be. If you're thinking about having an investment property, you don't know where it would be safe as far as, hey, I can buy it and rent it here and make sure someone is taking care of it, call me. Let's talk about it. Let's get at one of my resources here, on the phone. A lender tell you what you need to do, how you need to do it, or one of my investment teammates, so that we can get you a property here, so that you can see the value that we're seeing here. Me, myself, as a property owner, as an investment owner, as a builder, as a realtor, I have all of that experience in one, and I'm here to help.